Hey, all right. Thank you for joining me here. We'd like to talk about cannabis. What is cannabis doing? And I want to also point out, I wish I would have had the video but blah, blah. I'll tell you what, on my videos, we just go straight to my last video, marijuana cannabis plant, was actually alright, looking rough, and speaking about a sale. Matter of fact, marijuana stock 2020, is it still a sell-off? Obviously, is it still a sell-off versus is it a buy? Now we're talking about a sell-off. So we have an expectation. What's going on? Alright. What's the next video, Cedric? Joining me again here. Alright, cannabis, yeah, the same thing. So these were made back in, excuse me, apologize for all this right here. Just trying to get it a little bit together here. Back in January 3rd. So let's just move on. Now it's the 3rd of March. Okay, so 2 months later. So pretty much what I like to actually point out is that I would assume that as we talk about cannabis stocks, we have weed up here, we have MJ, we have CGC, MJ right here. It's on the sell-off. Continuation of these things. CGC is on the sell-off. There's a handful, a lot more as well. They're in correlations on a sell-off. And what I want to point out to the viewers that are interested within the cannabis stock, and the thing I wanted to state on my videos, is that I don't see the picture of speaking about this on a consistent daily, every 2-3 days, twice a week, once a week. My last video on videos were 2 months ago, and we're actually looking to now look more, still looking into a sell-off, and a major sell-off possibly. And with that being said, is it time to get into the cannabis marijuana industry? Not from my standpoint. Okay, so I'm human, and what we do here is just for my training, educational purposes, and that's for my disclosure. This is for my educational purposes and not for any kind of legal advice. You would need to seek out for your own legal advice. Okay, so we definitely here are practice and like to anticipate price movement. I do consider myself to be good in the regards of hanging my hat on directions of the market, but at the same token, I am not obligated to give you consistent data in different directions. So therefore, we have so much going on. We just like to now, if there's something that you would like to subscribe and come into more specific data movement, then I will look to encourage that on an overall basis, but that is something I still need to have set up. But moving on, the cannabis growth industry to CL is still in a down phase. Hasn't shown me anything to be concerned about in the getting into it, and seem to be more still a continuing down phase that possibly is now pushing harder. So, and if we need to hold back all the way till, let's say this is CGC, and it's currently at $17. Oh my goodness, what? $9, $8, $7? Wow. So hopefully not that. $14. I'm hoping that it might be a support. Ooh, better come there. $14, I think it would be. I think $14 would be more of a better support. It shows something there initially, and now we're back on 100% retracement of that. Not quite so anyhow, I'm not really studying it that in detail. At the same token, that's based on me trying to figure out exactly what the price is and what the targets are. But here, with the understanding of movement, we're still in a lower low and breaking. And if we continue to break through this consolidation phase here and do not get back above that $21 convincingly with volume and a lot of other things, then we're looking at a further to the downside here. And again, I mentioned that price earlier, so I'm hoping $14 still holds. Be Pacific $15.24. So I'm hoping $15.24 holds to Be Pacific, and if not, if we continue to push through that, then what it is that in the cannabis market side, people may look at it in a long haul basis. So therefore, this is not a day-to-day trading kind of thing, and therefore I'll try to make a bigger, larger analysis on it on a larger scale, so you're not coming back itching, hanging on about a seat of your thumb and worried about what the news is actually speaking about. If you want to really get the news, that's why you come to this kind of page. Okay, that's why you understand what's going on, not on a very short-term, intermittent basis, but also long-term as well. That's the skill set that I possess, and we like to look at it in that regard. So if we're looking at it over months, a period of time, we want to know, okay, so we can look into it down the road and not have to be on the edge of our seat. All right. Thank you again for your patience. Thank you again for your time. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to hit the like button. And please don't forget to subscribe. You have a good day.